tonight a crackdown on coroners, and 3 local coroners are being warned they're not currently in compliance with the state law on training. Every coroner and deputy coroner in the state is required to complete 12 hours of training for continuing education every calendar year. Even though it's been a law since 2007, it has not been enforced, but the new leadership of the Alabama Coroner Training Commission is changing that. The commission's sending out emails to 19 coroners across the state, letting them know they have not completed or reported their training. They'll be labeled as non-compliant. Now, 3 Wiregrass coroners made the list: Houston County's Robert Byrd, Dale County's John Cawley, and Henry County's Derek Wright. Now here, Houston County Coroner Robert Byrd says he will complete the training in time, and Byrd says he received an email in February but saw it last week asking if he had a certificate, and he says he never had to have one before, but he does continuing education as a funeral director and for insurance purposes, and will be able to document the needed hours of training time. Now, Dale County Coroner John Cawley says he has completed the training. He was also notified and he is compliant, and he says it was an error on their part, and he says he did not get credit for 2 of the classes he took after the first of the year, and he was credited for 6.5 hours instead of the 12 that he completed. He sent in his certificates and has been removed from the non-compliant list. Now, Henry County Coroner Derek Wright says his training will be turned in. He says the county probate office has his credits, but they haven't been sent to the association. He says he did not know they asked for it until now, and he goes to the Fully Forensic Seminar in South Alabama, which is 14 to 16 hours of training over 2 days. He's been a coroner for more than 20 years and agrees with the training, but says it should have been enforced.
You know, this happens sometimes where things are just not communicated and then they get forgotten about. And, you know, my hat's off to the new leadership at the Coroners Association for enforcing this. It's just a shame that it would come in the form of, you know, making it look like the coroners all across the state of Alabama aren't fulfilling their obligations, which I guess technically they're not, but they were doing everything that they thought they needed to do.
The chairman and all 3 coroners we spoke with say they're in support of the law requiring continuing education, but think it should have been enforced a long time ago. All coroners not in compliance have until May to do the training or get their paperwork in, or else it could result in suspension.